And welcome to Jackson County High School. We're at Mac Draper Memorial Field, or Mac Draper Stadium, Kyle Cisco Memorial Field here on the banks of the Cumberland River. You're watching or listening, watching or listening to Jackson County High School football. It's on the NFHS Network, Gainesboro Cable TV, and the Blue Devil Network app. We welcome you to tonight's game. The Blue Devils are the home team tonight. It is homecoming, and prior to the game, Riley Goolsby was named homecoming queen. She was escorted by Keegan Thaxton, and the coin toss has already taken place. Livingston Academy won the toss. Jackson County will receive to start the football game. Livingston Academy deferred their choice to the second half, and they will probably, as most teams do, receive the second half kickoff. So the teams are making their way on the field now. Livingston Academy in road white, blue numerals and trim. Jackson County with blue jerseys, white pants, and white helmets with white numerals. So Jackson County will make their way onto the field as they send back twin safeties back in the deep position for Jackson County tonight. Number 22, Drew Clenard, and number 3, Will Flanagan, the two deep backs for the Blue Devils. They're awaiting the kick from Livingston Academy. The referee standing right between me and the kicker, so I'm not sure who will be kicking off for Livingston Academy. But they place the ball on the tee, and we're seconds away from getting started here at Jackson County High School. As the whistle is sounded, 35 is the kicker for Livingston Academy, and that is Dylan Watson. Back deep for the Blue Devils, Will Flanagan. Flanagan and Clenard standing at about their 10-yard line waiting Flanagan's kick. He approaches the ball, hits it end over end, high spinning kick coming forward. Flanagan will pick it up at the 15. Cuts to 20, 25, 30, and across the 30 out near the 35-yard line. That was Clenard, rather. 22, they swap positions on me. Clenard with the return out to the 34. Jackson County will scrimmage at that point. First and 10 for the Blue Devils as they sit down closer to 35, so we'll go with the 35-yard line. First and 10 Blue Devils. Jackson County started to break the huddle. They went back, and now they come to the line of scrimmage, double wing formation. Now they shift into a single wing with fullback and running back. Handoff goes Birdwell. Birdwell is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and taken down for no gain.
Braylon Marcy, holding carry.
No gain on the play for Jackson County. Second down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Section of Jackson County High. They are sitting on the first 3 rows on the middle section. Jackson County High student section. First 3
Blue Devils come out of the huddle. Jake Garrison leads his team to the line of scrimmage. Goes under center. 2 wing backs, single running back, wide receiver in motion. That's Clenard. He moves from left to right. Wing back reverse and going to be dragged down from behind. That's Marcy. Marcy will pick up about 2 yards. Braylon Marcy, the ball carrier. Third down, 8 yards to go for the Blue Devil offense on their first offensive series of the night. Livingston Academy crowding the line of scrimmage. They've got, actually they walk almost a 10-man line as they have a single safety about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody else is on the line. Garrison drops back, fires the out, and it's caught. And ahead for the first down yardage is Will Flanagan, number 3. Gets it up to the 49-yard line on the little flare pattern from Garrison. First and 10, Jackson County. Garrison under center, calls the signals, takes a snap, handoff Running to his left, good gain on first down is going to be Braylon Marcy. Marcy gets ahead for about 8, but there's a flag on the play. We'll have to wait and see what that is.
Flags on the play.
Marcy coming off to the side, got a little limp. And it looks like this is going to, according to the Blue Devil bench anyway, personal foul, and it goes against Livingston Academy. So tack 15 more onto the 8-yard run. Jackson County gets another first down, but they temporarily lose Marcy. Looks like maybe a leg cramp or just something he's going to walk off, hopefully, as he's flexing on the sideline. So a big 15-yard mark off on the personal foul, and Jackson County has it 1st and 10 inside the Livingston Academy 30 at about the 28.
At the Livingston 28-yard line.
1st and 10, Jackson County. Single wing is the set. 2 running backs in the backfield. Garrison under center, takes a snap. Counter play comes to the right. Good hold. Got the 20, inside the 20, inside the 15, and down goes Jackson County's Hayden Stacy as he rips off a big gain on first down. On the counter play, Jackson County has it down. They mark him down inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line, and now we've got timeout called on the field, and Livingston Academy has called time. We'll be back following this. We're back now as Jackson County at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Handoff goes number 3 for the Blue Devils, Will Flanagan. Flanagan down toward the goal line, and going to be stopped just short as Flanagan running to his left. Big hole, Blue Devil offensive line. Now Jackson County going to go quick. They're right back at the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal to go for the Blue Devils. Garrison under center. 2 backs in the backfield. He stands and looks to the sideline. Wing back set to the right side of the formation. Here's a snap. Handoff right up the middle. Blue Devils power to the goal line. The team signals touchdown, the referee signals touchdowns, and Jackson County takes the lead 6-0 over Livingston Academy.
Flanagan on the carry.
That was Flanagan once again on the carry for Jackson County, and Will Flanagan put 6 on the board. Blue Devils will try the extra point as they line up the kick. Looks like Clenard's going to hold it. No, he's going to kick. He set the tee down. I thought he was going to be the holder. Waiting on the snap. It's good. Sets down. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 7-0 Jackson County, and the Blue Devils will kick off following these messages. Ready now for the Blue Devil kickoff as the Jackson County will kick it off. They're huddled around kicker Drew Clenard as he sets his tee at the 40-yard line. Referee hands him the football, and we're ready for the Jackson County kickoff. The Blue Devils lead at 7-0 at the 9:08 mark, first quarter. Clenard, left-footed kicker, is waiting on the ready signal. There's the whistle, and he approaches the ball. He hits it end-over-end kick, driving it deep, but it goes out of bounds. So the ball will be spotted, I think, at the 35-yard line. It's been a while since I've.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yes, it is 35-yard line. It is by rule so many yards from where the ball was kicked. 25 yards downfield from the kicking spot. So Livingston scrimmages 1st and 10 at their own 35. That is the same spot Jackson County started from. So on the kicking game, all is even. Each team has kicked off once, and the receiving team starts from their own 35. Livingston Academy breaks the huddle. They set 2 wideouts near side, single wideout top of the screen, shotgun formation with a single running back. Lawrence is at quarterback, turns, hands off, flags fly. Blue Devils chase him down, about a 5-yard gain on the play. But a flag in the backfield, that's probably where you would see a holding penalty, and Livingston Academy will back up.
It was a towel.
Oh, it's a towel, not a flag. Lights are on up here. It's a little bit of a glare in the
Gain of 5 on the
screen,
play.
and
Second down and 5, Livingston
so
Academy.
that white towel looked like a yellow flag. So a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for, actually a gain of 6, 2nd and 4, Livingston Academy. So Livingston Academy once again breaks the huddle. Same formation, 2 wideouts near side of the field, single wideout up top, shotgun formation, and a running back. Quarterback, and now we've got flags as players jump and move and all kinds of whistles. Brody Coffey is at quarterback for Livingston Academy, and Coffey took a little too long to get that one off, so they had 6, gave 5 of it back on the delay, so now it's 2nd down and 9.
Wildcats.
So a little bit of a break there for Jackson County as Livingston again sends 2 wideouts to the near side. Coffey in the gun. Standing, takes a snap, hands off to his running back, cuts back against the grain. Nice gain. He's going to pick up about 8 yards is Lachlan Hammock, the running back for Livingston. That's going to bring up 3rd down and very short, about a yard to go.
Gain of 8 on the play, 3rd down and 1, Livingston.
3rd and 1 for the Wildcats of Livingston Academy, looking for their first win on the season. Jackson County looking for win number 3. Again, Coffey under center. Will take the snap, going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stacked up, but he falls forward, and he's going to have just enough for the first down, give him a gain of about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards, depending on the spot, but he only needed 1, so first down Livingston Academy.
Livingston.
Out to the 47-yard line of the Wildcats of Livingston Academy. Blue Devil defense needs some penetration. It's kind of just a stalemate at the line of scrimmage, and the running back able to make cuts off of that. To disrupt that, you need to get across the line. Jackson County almost got a player lined up in the neutral zone. Here's the snap. Coffey drops straight back. Pressure coming. Steps through the pressure, tucks it. He's got the 50, 45, 40, and it's run out of bounds just inside or just shy of. We'll see where they put it down, just shy of the 40-yard line. First down Livingston Academy. Jackson County with good pressure. They came with pressure, got to him, but once he broke that initial contain, nice gain by Brodley Coffey for Livingston Academy. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the Jackson County 40. Blue Devils leading it by 7. Livingston Academy got a little drive going here as their 1st and 10 in the Blue Devil territory at the 40. Coffey from the shotgun, and Jackson County comes across the line where they drawn. Didn't look like it.
Flags on the play.
Referee going to mark off 5 yards against the Blue Devil. That'll bring up 1st and 5 for the Wildcats. Coffey at quarterback for Livingston. Hammock is his running back. Wide receivers Lawrence at the top of the screen, and Parrott, and don't see the number on the other one. As Coffey takes a snap. Hands off to the left, hitting the backfield, going to go down. Loss on the play coming across for Jackson County. Will Flanagan, the first one there, and Hammock is going to lose a yard or so. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
I'll make it down, 2nd down and 6.
Play stopped momentarily on the field. Not sure what that is, as the referee comes to the near sideline. Talk to Coach Loftus. Now Livingston breaks the huddle. They say, hold up, we've got play stopped. And I don't know if there's something on the field, some issue, but the referee's over here talking on the Jackson County sideline. Now he makes his way back to the center of the field.
Play clock.
Maybe, they got a play clock. Play clock is momentarily stopped, so time will be kept on the field. And now it's working, so forget that. They'll give them a new 25 seconds. And Livingston Academy comes to the line looking at second down and a long 6, almost 7 yards to go. Blue Devil defense tries to bow up and get a stop here, and now we've got play stopped again. I don't know if someone was lined up in the neutral zone, and I think that's exactly what they're going to call.
Flag on the play.
As
Offsides,
one of the
Jackson
interior
County.
linemen for Jackson County, he's been crowding that neutral zone all night, and that time his head was across the
Second
point of the
down,
ball, and
Wildcats.
in the old days you could come across and get back and no touching, no foul, but nowadays if you infringe on the neutral zone, it's play stop 5 yards, and that's happened twice now against Jackson County. Here's the handoff, coming to the right side, caught, and down he goes for a loss. Knifing in for Jackson County is the Blue Devils' number 3, Flanagan. Flanagan
Tackle made by number 3, Will. Flanagan.
with a loss back to the 34-yard line, 3-yard loss, so it's third down, 4 yards to go in what is probably 4-down territory for Livingston Academy. As the Wildcats come to the line, this time they send 2 wide outs and they split the tight end out a little bit, so they've essentially got 3 wide outs up top. Quarterback will take the snap, drops back, looks, pressure comes, flush to his right, throws it, and was it caught?
No.
Incomplete, I do believe. I didn't see a signal either way by the referees, but
Pass is incomplete.
pass goes incomplete, and so that'll bring up 4th down and a solid 4 yards
4th down and 4
as
for
Livingston Academy keeps the offense on the field. Good pressure again by Jackson County
34-yard line.
as Livingston
Let's go,
Academy's
Blue
Brody
Devil
Coffey
fans.
running
It's
for his
4th down.
life,
Let's
trying
hear
to
from
throw it on the run.
We need that 12th
Led him a
man
little
tonight.
too far out of bounds, and Jackson County is looking at a 4th and 4 as Livingston Academy comes to the line. They could get a stop here and have pretty decent field position. Livingston Academy's Coffey in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops straight back, gets pressure, steps up. He's going to get the first down and then some as he motors down to the 25-yard line, and that's going to be good for a first down for Livingston Academy. Again, Jackson County pressure came, but
Number 6, Brody Coffey
the
on
rush
the
lanes
carry.
weren't
First down,
maintained, and
Livingston
Coffey
Academy.
able to get forward for a nice gain and pick up first down yardage for
First
the
down and 10
Wildcats.
at the Jackson County
First and 10 at
25-yard
the
line.
Blue Devil 25-yard line. Score is 7-0. Jackson County on top. We got 4:25 to go first quarter. Livingston Academy is driving, though. First and 10 at the Blue Devil 35, or 25 rather. Again, 2 wide outs near side. Coffey in the shotgun. Hamlet play on a read option. Coffey will keep it and is going to be run out of bounds. Short gain on the play. He'll pick
Coffey
up
on the carry.
down
Knocked out of bounds by Eli Biggs.
to about the 21, I think. Kind of hard to see down there with the
Second down and 5, Livingston.
Blue Devil team standing near the sideline, so we'll have to wait till they bring it back in. It's going to be, looks like a gain of 4 maybe. Started at the 25. I think that's a 21 that the ball is set on. So second down and 6 for Livingston Academy. Coffey in the gun. Hammock is his running back standing beside him. Will take the snap, drops straight back, looks, fires. It's incomplete. Good hit by Jackson County over there. That's Clenard, 88 for the Blue Devils. Eli Biggs come up with a big hit and knocked it loose. It looked like it was going to be complete. Third down and 6 for the Wildcats. Again, 4-down territory. If they went for it at the 34, they will certainly go for it at the 21. So Livingston Academy's got 2 plays to get 6 yards. Or Livingston Academy, rather, 2 plays to get 6 yards. Their most effective play in this drive has been quarterback runs off of Jackson County pressure. So Coffey in the gun. Jackson County shows pressure off the near side. They come with it. He's flushed to his right. He's being chased. Going to be hit, and down he goes. Going to pick up maybe a yard, but good pursuit by the Blue Devil defense that time. As he got backside pressure, was flushed to his right, and then help came from the inside, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Austin Birdwell on the stop. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go. 4th and 4 for the Blue Devils. The ball is just inside the 20-yard line of Jackson County at the 19. Got to get to the 15, does Livingston Academy. They have been 4th and 4 before and picked it up on a quarterback keeper. Let's see what Livingston dials up this time. Again, pressure comes Jackson County. He drifts to the right, fires, and it's caught. I thought for a minute I was going to say it was intercepted, but I believe it was caught by Livingston. Yes, it was caught by Livingston Academy through the hands of a Blue Devil defender. And Livingston Academy will convert once again on 4th down. 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line, maybe the 13.
Jackson County 12-yard line.
Coach King thinks it's the 12, so we'll go with that. 1st down, 10 for Livingston at the Blue Devil 12 at the just under 3-minute mark in the first quarter, 2:56 actually, and it will start to count when the ball is snapped. Snap goes to Coffee in the gun, and we've got whistles.
Flags on the play.
Flags on the play. Let's see what the infraction is. This time Livingston appears to be moving back, so it's going to be a motion penalty against Livingston Academy. So they give 5 yards back to the Blue Devils, and
1st down and 15, Livingston.
1st and 15, Livingston Academy. As LA breaks the huddle. Twin wideouts, top of the formation, single to the near side. Here's the snap, handoff, running right. Big pile up in the middle. They move the pile forward, going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 of that 5 that they gave up. But it will be 2nd down and more than 10. We'll wait and see where they actually spot the ball. 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. Livingston Academy inside the Jackson County 15. Coffee waits for the snap. Hammock is his running backs. 2 wideouts top, 1 to the bottom. Here's a snap. He hands it to Coffee. Coffee tries the right side, and a big pile up there. Going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 7 or 8. And the ball is going to be right around the 10-yard line of Jackson County. They set it down.
No gain on the play.
Scoreboard says it's the 10, so we'll go with that. 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. Coffee from the gun will take the snap, drop straight back. Jackson County with pressure. There's a holding penalty, and pass I think was caught, but there's going to be a hold that time. There was no question about that. That was a holding penalty. Jackson County coming with backside pressure from the outside linebacker. He was grabbed and held, so you're going to back him up 10 yards from the 15 or 20-yard line. That may be on the 20 where that flag is. And that will be a 10-yard mark off from that point. So that will bring up 3rd down and about 20 yards to go. 3rd and long for Livingston Academy. They move it all the way back to the 28-yard line.
At the Jackson County 29-yard line.
So the Blue Devil defense with a little bit of breathing room here. They really need to stand their ground and leave Livingston in this extra long condition. Don't need to give up a big run to the quarterback. This time they got 2 backs in the backfield, 1 on either side of the quarterback as they go max protect. Jackson County. Coffee drops back, looks, backside pressure comes. He steps away from that, backs back up, fires the ball down across the field, and it's going to be incomplete as Coffee was doing a good job. He had the option to run, but he was not going to get first down yardage or maybe even close to it. He'd have picked up 7 or 8, maybe even 10 yards, but they'd still been looking at fourth down and 10 or more. So he just backed up, kept himself alive as a passer, but the pass falls incomplete. Now the Blue Devils have gotten themselves into fourth down and very, very long for Livingston Academy, as once again the Wildcats put 2 wideouts either side, single setback. Coffee drops back, looks, pressure comes, fires, and the pass is knocked down. Good job for the Blue Devils. Braylon Marcy, or was that Flanagan? Flanagan on the breakup, and Will Flanagan knocked it down. And then, and that's a really smart play. He could have picked that ball off just as easy, but had he picked it off, he'd have run out of bounds at about the 3 or 4 yard line. Flanagan just very smartly knocked it down. The Blue Devils take over near the 30. So just a tremendous heads-up play by Flanagan that time. And so the Blue Devils stall the Livingston scoring drive inside the 15-yard line. They take over first and 10 at the 27 or 28 yard line. The scoreboard says 29. I don't think it's that close. I think it's 28. From the double wing, handoff up the middle. Jackson County cut back. Runner gets across the 30, and Birdwell is the carrier. Austin Birdwell going to pick up almost 5 yards as he gets it out to near the 35. Give him 6 on the carry. And if that's 6, they started at the 28. So Jackson County looking at 2nd and 4. Boy, you can live all night on 2nd and 4. You can do anything you want to. They stack the eye this time. Garrison goes under center, turns, hands off to his tailback. And this time hitting the backfield as knifing through for Livingston Academy, number 8, Xander Cantrell. And Cantrell will knock the Blue Devil ball carrier down for about a yard loss. So now you're looking at 3rd down and 4, and the quarter comes to a close. Jackson County 7, Livingston Academy nothing. We'll be back in a minute or so with the second quarter here at Jackson County High School.
You can now pay your Upper Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation bill with cash while shopping with UC EMC Checkout. Visit ucemc.com to download your unique barcode. Scan the barcode at one of the local stores shown and pay your bill with cash. Once approved, your account updates immediately. Also, visit us online to learn about AutoPay and eCheck. Now it's easier with new ways to pay at Upper Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation.
With Twin Lakes Security Services, you can have peace of mind knowing your home is protected. You can lock and unlock doors, control lighting and thermostats, and even detect flooding. Plus, you'll receive text and email notifications so you'll know things are secure. Make the switch to Twin Lakes Security today, and we'll give you not 1, not 2, but 3 months of free monitoring. For more information and a free quote, call us today at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at www.twinlakes.net. Tennessee cert number C-0026.
In state law forbids smoking. Within 50 feet of the standing area, concessions or restrooms. If you choose to smoke, you need to do so deep in the parking lot. Tonight's game is sponsored by the Realty Firm. Call your hometown realtors at the Realty Firm in Auction for all your real estate needs. 931-268-SOLD. Every first down is a TriStar Roofing first down. TriStar Roofing is a locally owned and operated roofing company serving the Upper Cumberland repair, replacements, shingles, or metals.
Second quarter about to get underway here at Jackson County High School. The Blue Devils have the ball 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. And the ball is going to be at the Jackson County 33-yard line. The line to make is the 39. So they need 3rd down. They need 6 yards here on this play. They come out, set double wing. Wingback, the running back shifts off to his left. Wingback comes in motion. The counter play goes that way. Whistles sound, and that play blows up. There's flags on the play. There's motion or offsides, one to the other. We'll see which team starts backward. Looks like Jackson County illegal motion, so they're going to give them 5 more yards. So now the Blue Devils looking at
Jackson County.
3rd down and 11 or 9.
3rd down and 10 Blue Devils at their own 28-yard line.
That was 28. They've got the chain, the down marker says to 29, so hard to show. It says 3rd and 10. I think it's 11. Either way, 3rd down, a long way to go. Jackson County with 1 pass attempt on the night. Garrison's pass was complete. And this is certainly passing situation. But the Blue Devils line up with a double wing tight formation. Wingback comes in motion. Garrison drops back, fires out, intended to hit his wingback. Pass was intended for Hayden Stacy. And had he hit Stacy, he could have turned that thing up and probably made first down yardage. Well-designed play, just let him a little too much. So the first punt of the night by either team is Jackson County has Austin Birdwell dropping back in punt formation. Single deep back for Livingston Academy. Birdwell takes the snap. Kick is away, low end over end kick. Gets a pretty good roll, and it's going to go right to the boundary. Not quite out of bounds. Going to be down at the Livingston Academy 45-yard line. Birdwell shanked it a little bit. Low line drive kick, but he got an excellent roll. So Livingston Academy with their second possession has it 1st and 10. Now they spotted it at the 46. They picked up a yard on the moving the ball in. I guess they move it to the nearest yard line. It was marked just across the 45 where it was downed, but they move it to the 46. So if they start on a yard marker rather than between one from the shotgun. Coffey will take the snap. Hands off to Hammock, running to his left. Going to be hit from behind, but he drags tacklers forward. Going to pick up, Hammock will, about 6 yards on the carry. So a good initial first play for Livingston Academy as Hammock running hard to his left, picks up 6 yards. Set the ball down just inside Jackson County territory at the 49. Livingston quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts come near side, 2 wideouts up top, so they balance the formation. Quarterback Coffey in the gun. Hammock is his running back. Jackson County shows pressure right up the middle. They come with it. Hammock steps up, picks up the blitz, and it's incomplete. Good play in there by Jackson County. I think that was Hayden Stacy got a hand on it for the Blue Devils and knocked it down. So it's incomplete. 3rd down and 4, Livingston Academy. See if the Blue Devil defense can come up with another stop here. From the 49-yard line of Jackson County, Livingston will scrimmage looking at 3rd down and a long 4. It's almost 5 yards. They said 2 wideouts up top. Tight end near side. Wide out to the near side. Single running back, Hammock. Coffey in the gun, takes a snap. Drops straight back. Gets pressure. Floats one down the near side, and it drops incomplete. Pass broken up by Jackson County's Will Flanagan. Pass was intended for Xander Cantrell, and it's 4th down, Livingston Academy. From the 49, you would expect Livingston to punt, and they're sending players in as Jackson County will drift Hayden Stacy, I believe, going back to receive the anticipated punt. Now you have to play punt safe when somebody's punting from the middle of the field, as that is the ideal place to have a fake punt. Kicks away, high end over end kick. Stacy steps up and takes it after he called for the fair catch and makes it. Jackson County will scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line, I believe is where they'll set that one down. Somewhere in that vicinity. Blue Devils took the initial kickoff, marched down the field, and put it in the end zone for the touchdown. That's been the only score in the game tonight. By the way, that was again homecoming. Jackson County named the football queen before the game started. That was Riley Goolsby. She was escorted by Keegan Thaxton. Blue Devils at the line of scrimmage in double wing formation, single wide out. Wingback goes in motion. They hand him the football. That's Marcy. Marcy still struggling, trying to get a few yards, Stacy rather, Hayden Stacy. And Stacy will get ahead to the 25, give him about 2 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 8 for Jackson County. Blue Devils have had a lot of success tonight running counter plays and misdirections, and Livingston Academy flowing quickly to the ball as Jackson County breaks the huddle. See what they come with this time. Again, double wing formation, single running back, quarterback Garrison under center. Will take the snap, drop straight back, fires, pass is broken up and incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Intended receiver over there, not sure, can't pick the number up from here. I think it may have been Marcy. Was it, or not Marcy, Clenard may have been the intended receiver. Again, Jackson County looking at 3rd and long. Seems like we've lived with 3rd and long all night tonight, have the Blue Devils.
The pass incomplete. 3rd down and 8, Blue Devils.
3rd and 8, Jackson County. Whistles on the field as they signal, I think, ready to play. Quarterback Jake Garrison under center for Jackson County. Will take the snap, drop straight back, short drop, floats one out on the side. Is that up and caught? It was. Little back shoulder fade. Good throw by Garrison that time, and they needed 8, picked up 20. 1st and 10, Jackson County.
Number 22,
Drew Clenard on the reception for Jackson County. So the Blue Devils will scrimmage 1st and 10. They've moved the ball to their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
9:05, so plenty of time to go here in the first half as Jackson County comes to the line of scrimmage. Again, double wing formation. Quarterback Garrison under center, handoff wing back coming near side. Got to 45, and that's all as he goes down. Flanagan picks up maybe a yard, 2, depending on the spot. Looks like they're going to give him the 44, so that would be negligible gain, about 2.5, 3 yards.
Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7.
2nd and 7, we'll call it.
At their own 46-yard line.
Got to get to the Livingston Academy 47 for the first down. So 2 wideouts, 2 running backs, handoff right up the middle. Jackson County, good cutback. Marcy's going to get to the 50.
Hayden Stacy on the
or
carry.
Stacy rather. Hayden Stacy is the ball carrier for Jackson County, and he gets just across the 50-yard line. That will bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 3 at the 50.
Going to put it right on the 50.
3rd down and 3 at the 50-yard line.
3rd and 3 for the Blue Devil offense. As now they go I formation. Wingback Flanagan came in motion and goes back and sets. Garrison takes the handoff, give up the middle. Got the 50, the 45, and down inside the 45 to about the 43. That's Braylon Marcy with the ball carrier for Jackson County. And Jackson County converts 1st and 10. Now they're in Livingston Academy territory at the LA 43-yard line.
It's on the Livingston Academy 43-yard line. 1st down and 10.
1st and 10, Blue Devils. Garrison goes under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. The handoff goes to Marcy. Marcy tries the right side, going to get down to about the 40, going to pick up about 4 yards. So a nice gain on 1st down as he goes inside the 40. Again, we'll see where they spot it.
Number 34, Sept Smith.
And they do. Spotted on the 39, so gain of 5 yards. Good solid 1st down run by Marcy. Jackson County's Jake Garrison calls the play in the huddle, breaks the team out. They send 2 wideouts near side, 2 running backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff Marcy. Marcy. No, Garrison on the keeper. He comes around the right side, gets all the way down inside the 35, down near the 30 to the 31-yard line. Garrison just on a little bootleg that time. They've been running straight handoffs. They run some counter plays to the wing backs, but that time Garrison just put it on his hip and motors around the left side for the first down yardage. Nice pickup on first down. Good call play by the Blue Devil coaching staff. 1st and 10 Jackson County at the Livingston Academy 31. Again, back to the double wing set. Wing back in motion. Handoff right up the middle. That's Birdwell. Austin Birdwell puts his head down, gets inside the 30, going to pick up about 3 yards. It's 29, give him maybe 2 yards when they said his knee went down.
Attendants and escorts, please go to the end zone at the field house side.
2.5 yards, maybe 3. Call it 2nd and 7 for all intents and purposes as Jake Garrison comes back in the huddle for Jackson County. Single wing formation. Fake the run back, counter play, comes back in the middle. Flanagan cuts back against the grain, gets inside the 30 down to about the 25 where he's met and driven backward. But a good solid gain. Gets the ball to the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 yards to go.
It'll be 3rd down and a long 3 for Jackson County.
As Garrison again gets the play from the sideline. He comes to the near sideline. Coach Loftus calls the play. Garrison takes it into the huddle. Gets the formation. Garrison goes under center. 2 wideouts up top. 2 running backs in the backfield. Play clock down to 5. Need to hurry. Here's a snap. Handoff. Running left. Cuts back. And a good hard drive by Jackson County's Hayden Stacy as he gets it down inside the 20, and that should be good enough for the first down as they move the chains. Jackson County 1st and 10 at the Livingston Academy 19-yard line. Still got 4:07, so time is not a factor for the Blue Devil offense. What you'd like to do is drive this thing downfield with about a minute or so left on the clock, put it in the end zone, go up 14-0 if your extra point is good, and then give Livingston no time left. As the wingback comes in motion, they hand it. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. They cut upfield on the near side, and Marcy will get ahead for a good solid gain on first down.
Stop labor number 61, Hoffman.
Hoffman on the stop for Livingston Academy. Marcy with the carry, and they're going to give him 5 yards on the carry. So you just love 5 yards at a pop on first down. I mean, you can do anything you want to on 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. But Jackson County's been relentless with this ground game, and it's wearing on that Livingston Academy defense. They go I formation, power set, handoff tailback. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, gets down near the 10, and that's where they're going to spot him. It's right at the 10-yard line. That's going to be a place you love. 3rd down and about half a yard. Now you can get a first down, and you'd like to pick up 4 or 5 yards here, so you're looking at 1st and goal from about the 5 or 6 yard line and not the 9. Always hated 1st and goal to go from the 9.5. It's just like having 1st and 10. Jackson County needs to get this play in. Clock is winding down under 10 seconds. Let's see if they call time on this. Coach Loftus looking at the play clock. I think he's going to take a timeout, and does. As it took too long to get that play in. They only had about 4 seconds to get it off. Jackson County leading 7-0, threatening here in the 2nd quarter. We'll be back in a minute. All right, back from our timeout. Jackson County offense on the field, looking at 3rd down and about 2 feet. Jackson County, see if they go power formation again. Wingback comes in motion, stops, goes back in motion the opposite direction, and then their Jackson County offensive line jumped. Just too much movement. The wingback initially set on the wrong side, came from the right side to the left, and then went back in motion again. When he went in motion the second time, the defensive tackle or tight end, I think it was a defensive tackle, or offensive tackle rather, on the near side, just flinched. these big offensive linemen, when they get set and they see a lot of movement around, sometimes you just have to move. So now Jackson County went from 3rd down and a foot or 2 feet to 3rd down and 5, and that makes it a lot harder, but they have 2 downs here to get it. Back to the line. Garrison takes a snap, drops back, looks, fires, open into flat, complete. They've got the first down, and they've got a touchdown. Jackson County. And the pass, I think, completed to number 1, Hayden Stacy from number 12.
Pass complete to number 3, Will Flanagan.
Number 3, Will Flanagan.
Touchdown.
I'll correct myself, but Flanagan just ran a little out. Jackson County's Clenard cleared out. Flanagan just flared right in behind him, hit him right in stride, turned up field, and touchdown Jackson County. And now the extra point attempt is coming for the Blue Devils. Left-footed kicker Clenard will take the kick. It's in the air, and it is good. Blue Devils with 2:23 to go in the half now lead it 14-0 over the Wildcats of Livingston Academy. In 1 minute, we'll be back with the Jackson County. Jackson County's Drew Clenard tees it up, back deep to receive for Livingston Academy is number 7, Jaden Lawrence. Here's Clenard's kick. It's a line drive end over end. Hits a Livingston Academy player, going to be picked up by another, and he's going to be wrapped up and knocked down hard at about the 35-yard line. I think they're going to give him progress to about the 36 or 7. So Livingston Academy looking at 1st and 10. They got 2 minutes, 12 seconds to work with. They're at their own 36-yard line. Good coverage that time, Jackson County. They tried a hard squib kick. They got just exactly what they wanted. It caromed off of a Livingston Academy player, but unfortunately took one hop right to another one. But Livingston Academy 1st and 10 from their 37. Coffee at quarterback, 2 wideouts near side, drops back, runs to the near side. He's pressured, gets away from pressure, cuts back the other way. Being chased still. He's going to turn up field. Still going. He's got 10 and plus, gets across midfield. And there's probably going to add a late hit on top of that as Coffee was hit as he's out of bounds. Had him trapped deep in Livingston Academy territory. He reversed his field and got around the contain on the far side and then picked up 1st down yardage and then ran out of bounds, and then he was hit late out of bounds. Looks like he went out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, but they're going to tack 15 yards on top of that. So Livingston Academy is in business now. Deep in Jackson County territory is 15 yards. We'll take it down to the Jackson County 34, 33-yard line, see where they put it down.
Livingston will have it 1st down and 10.
1st and 10, Livingston. They've got 1:53 to work with, and if you're Livingston Academy, they're going to get the ball to start the second half, so they could score and have the ball. Blue Devil defense needs to tighten up here. Coffee, straight drop back. Fires down over the middle. Got a man, complete. Oh, he dropped it. He had it wide open and in his hands at the 10-yard line, and the receiver for Livingston Academy saw the end zone and didn't tuck it away. Tried to run before he secured the ball. And nobody feels worse than the Livingston Academy receiver does, as he was wide open. Looked like he was going to run an in, but a little in move, broke it to the outside, was wide open. Coffee laid it in his hands, and he dropped it. Big break for Jackson County. Still 1:44 to go in the half. Blue Devils up by 14. Livingston yet to score. 14-0 then is the score, as Coffee will take the snap from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Straight drop back. Gets pressure. Passes across the middle, and is it caught? No, incomplete, I think, or they say stop the clock. It is complete.
Tackle made by number 1, Hayden Stacy.
Hayden Stacy on the stop. Again, the glare on the windshield, our window here at Jackson County sometimes makes it a little hard to see. As Livingston Academy moves the chains. 1st and 10, clock down at 1:30. The ball on the Blue Devil 20-yard line. They've been there before. Coffee again across the middle. Ball tipped up in the air and goes incomplete. Fell right to no man's land. Ball was tipped and nobody around it, so he couldn't get a tip drill going. Second down and 10, Livingston. 1:21 to go in the half. Certainly 4 down territory, so the Blue Devils have got a hold 3 times here from their 20. Last time Livingston was down here, the Jackson County defense stiffened and kept Livingston out of the end zone. Let's see if they can do it again. Coffee will take the snap. Straight drop back, 4-man pressure. Coffee drifts to his left. Still got him some pressure coming, and then he's going to be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be about a 3 or 4 yard loss over there on the far sideline. As good job that time by the Blue Devil defense. They only brought 4. Everybody stayed in their lanes. And as Coffee drifted to his left, the Blue Devil defense, the defensive line went with him, and they just ran him out of bounds. 3rd down and 13. Ball back at about the 25-yard line. Coffee in the gun. Will take the snap. Going to keep it. Straight run right up the middle. Oh, boy, he was nailed. Ball came loose. Jackson County says they had it on a big hit. I mean, Coffee took a lick, a little slow getting up, and the referee agrees. The Blue Devil defense, once again, with the first turnover of the night, denies Livingston Academy points deep in Jackson County territory. The Blue Devils get it at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Blue Devils. With 1:02 here, ball on your own 20. You know, you think you're going to try to run some kind of running play, maybe a little counter play, see if you can pop something. But I doubt you put it in the air. Wingback goes in motion. Counter goes right up the middle. And short gain on the play, going to pick up a yard or 2 if you're Jackson County. That's fine, too, because you've got nothing better than going in at halftime up 14-0. So Jackson County certainly not going to stop the clock as Flanagan's helmet came off. He had to come to the sidelines. Jackson County will send Marcy in. Play clock at 21 seconds. Marcy relays the plays. Probably you would expect just another straight run into the interior line. But again, Jackson County may throw a little wrinkle. They've had a bootleg, quarterback bootleg, and a double wing formation. Wingback goes in motion. They hand it to him, gets around the right side, and Stacy's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Good solid gain, but that's going to get us down to inside of 10 seconds, and it's going to run out as halftime going to come away here at Jackson County, and we'll take a little short break at halftime, and then we'll be back and tell you what's been going on at homecoming here at Jackson County. Blue Devils lead it 14-0 over the Wildcats of Livingston Academy. You're listening to the Blue Devil Network on NFHS, Gainesboro Cable, and the Blue Devil Network app. We'll be right back. Jackson County 14. All right, welcome to the second half. Jackson County High School football. The Blue Devils with a good first half lead the game by a score of 14-0 over the Wildcats of Livingston Academy. Jackson County will be kicking off to begin the second half. Livingston Academy won the coin toss. They deferred their decision till this time to begin the second half. They opted to take the football, so Jackson County's Drew Clenard will put his left foot into it, and the second half will get underway very shortly as Clenard approaches the ball. He hits it. It's a high spinning end over end kick headed toward the far sideline, and it will scoot out of bounds. So Livingston Academy will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Again, that's if you're going to limit the return, a couple of ways you do that. One is you go ahead and kick it out of bounds. The other team's going to get it at 35, which is decent field position. But the other thing, you squib kick it and hope for some type of mishandled kick, and Jackson County's tried both of those. The kick out of bounds has been more successful, so they did that again. And if you watched Clenard kick it, he kicked it toward the sidelines. That was a intentional kick to the sidelines. It wasn't like it squirted off the side of his foot. Livingston Academy from the shotgun. Coffee is at quarterback, takes a snap, hands off to his running back, Hammock. Hammock comes around the near side, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, cut back, and then he's going to be hammered, but not until he picks up 5 yards to the 40-yard line. Braylon Marcy on the stop for the Blue Devils.
Number 12.
Second down and 5 for Livingston Academy.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5, Wildcats.
Good initial play for Livingston Academy. They have had some success. They've driven the ball deep in Jackson County territory twice, only to give it up once on downs and the other time on a fumble. Livingston Academy. Coffee will take the snap. Hammock is his running back. They hand it to Hammock, hit in the backfield. Down he goes.
Hammock on the carry.
Initial hit there by Jackson County's Tyler Caldwell, and then he got help from Braylon Marcy.
And 7 Wildcats.
Big loss on the play of about 2 or 3 yards. So now Livingston Academy looking at 3rd and 7. They've had success in the air, but it's not been throwing the ball. It's been the quarterback running it after he's pressured. See what Livingston Academy dials up this time. They got nobody in the backfield. Now they shift a receiver back there. That's Cowgill. Quarterback Coffee takes a snap. 4-man rush. Pass complete out in the flat. He's going to be hit driving toward the first down, and Jackson County's going to push him back. He's not going to have first down yardage as he gets up to about the 43, 44-yard line. Again, we'll wait and see where the spot is because he had forward progress. He was driven backward. That's going to be 4th down, and not a whole lot, about 2 yard and a half. Got to get across the 45, so they're going to need more than a yard, less than 2. 4th down, Livingston Academy will put 2 tight ends, an H-back, and Hammock the running back. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to keep it, and looks like he's going to have first down yardage as he just powers ahead for about 3.
First down, Livingston.
Good push that time by the LA offensive line. 1st and 10, Livingston Academy. Ball still on the Livingston side of the 50. They set it down at the 49. Good spot. Once again, back to that spread formation. 2 wide outs, far side, 1 to the near side. An H-back or tight end is in there. They hand off, hit behind the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, and he gets across the 50, and then he's going to be double teamed and brought down by several Blue Devils. Pick up about 3 yards on the play, maybe 4, depending again on where they mark forward progress, waiting for the officials to set the ball down. Set it at the 48-yard line of Blue Devils. That's going to be 2nd down and 7. So Livingston Academy breaks the huddle. Stay in the gun. This time they balance the formation. 2 wide outs either side. Hammock is the lone running back. And whistle sound. And see if there's 1 second on the play clock. So it shouldn't be delay of game. Offside Jackson County. That's about 3 times we've just lined up in the neutral zone. And give Livingston Academy 5 yards here. That makes us 2nd down and about 2. And it's again, when they're lining down, the defensive tackles for Jackson County are crowding that line of scrimmage. And a couple times I thought they've been over. I'm not sure they're not over again. As Livingston Academy will take the snap, pass out in the flat, it's complete. He'll break a tackle, spin outside, and going to pick up the first down and not much more, but he gets to near the 40-yard line. Good hit over there on the far side by the Blue Devil defense. Story was the receiver for Livingston Academy's Brody Coffey. Ball sitting right on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Livingston Academy. That's the Jackson County 40. The Blue Devils are up by 14. From the gun, Coffey will take the snap. Sends his running back Hammock in motion. They're going to throw a little swing pass out here. He's going to be hit, and down he goes. Jackson County read that all the way. Big hit over here on the near side by Jackson County.
knocked down for a loss by number 3,
Will Flanagan. Flanagan with the big hit. Picked him up, put him in the ground. Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 for Livingston Academy. Ball spotted on the 44. Livingston Academy again. 3 wide outs up top. They're bunched close to the line of scrimmage. No spread on it. Single wide out down low. They look that way. Tried to throw it almost. I started to say almost intercepted, but it's going to be caught. But a short gain, only a 3-yard gain on the play. Flags all over the place. We'll wait and see what the call is. Pass interference against Jackson County. That's a 15-yard mark off from the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be first down. Livingston Academy are very close to it. There's a 10-yard penalty. There's 5. There's 10. 15 yards. And that's going to be just beyond the down marker. So 1st and 14 became 1st and 10 Livingston Academy. They're down inside the 30 for the Blue Devils. Livingston Academy spreads the formation again out of the gun. Hammock is his running back. Coffee the quarterback. Hands it to Hammock. Hammock running near side. Breaks 1 tackle. Turns a corner. He's going to be driven down at about the 25-yard line. Maybe just short of there. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 6 for Livingston Academy. Going to spot him at the 26, so give him 4. Livingston Academy driving. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Jackson County on top, 14-0 in case you just tuned in. Livingston Academy with the ball. They've got it 2nd and 6 at the Jackson County 26. Coffey's the quarterback. Will take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to keep it on a bootleg. Turns up. He's got the 20. Flags fly, and that's where you would expect a holding penalty. That flag is at the 20-yard line. Again, anytime you see one like that, it's can't be but 2 things. It's either a face mask or a hold, and we'll wait and see. Personal foul, face mask, Jackson County. Hoping for a hold, but we didn't get it. So from the 20, that'll be half the distance. It'll be 1st and goal to go for Livingston Academy if they mark that from where the flag is laying, which is inside the 20. So that would put it down to the 10. So 1st down goal to go, Livingston Academy on a drive that's been aided greatly by Blue Devil penalties. That's the 3rd one against Jackson County. They've had a pass interference, personal foul, face mask, and an offsides. Livingston hadn't made a lot of yards on this drive, but Jackson County has assisted them greatly by committing penalties. Now Livingston Academy's got it 1st and goal to go. Let's see what the Blue Devil defense comes up with this time. They stopped them twice before down here. Here's the handoff. Gives to the left side. Big stack and short gain on the play. Hammock is the ball carrier. Going to pick up about 3 maybe. Again, wait and see where they mark forward progress. Gain of 3, 2nd down and goal from the 7.
From the Jackson County 7-yard line.
Got 25 seconds to get a playoff in high school ball now. There's a play clock at each end of the field, and it's ticking down 16-15. Plenty of time. Livingston Academy breaks the huddle. They'll be at the line of scrimmage with about 10 seconds to go. Clock at 4:53. Livingston's had it the entire period of the 3rd quarter at this point. Coffee will ask for it, and there's flag on the play. As they called delay of game, pass is dropped again. I thought they said flags. I don't see any. They were hollered delay, I guess, maybe. But incomplete. That'll bring up third down and goal to go. That pass was just a little low. He had a man open, and I think the quarterback Coffee aimed it a little bit because he had been zipping it, and that time he tried to just lay it in there softly and just left it a little short. So we're looking at third down, goal to go from the 7. Livingston down by 2 scores. Will certainly go for it on fourth down if Jackson County gets a stop here. Blue Devil defense with their back against the goal line. Digs in. Fake the handoff. Play fake. Cross the middle. Intercepted. Jackson County. Blue Devils bring it out of the end zone. The interception was right at the goal line. They bring it out and about the 10-yard line. Looks like where it's going to be set down. The interception. There are flags on the play. It was wait and see what the call is. Blue Devil offense is coming on the field, so the interception will hold. It's a personal foul face mask against Jackson County. There's one thing about it, when you get a penalty inside the 10, it's not a big one. So the Blue Devils will take over first and 10 deep in their own territory inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. First and 10, Jackson County. First and 10, they said the 3-yard line. Two wideouts near side. Jackson County give the ball right up the middle. Short gain on the play as they get out near the 5. Yard or 2 gain here for the Blue Devils. Second and long. Let's see, his knee went down. Yeah, the ball's on the 1-yard line. I thought that was the 5 as they crossed up the goal line. You think maybe quarterback sneak. You got to get out of the end zone. They hand it off on the wing back around, breaks at the outside, gets the 5 into the 7-yard line. That'll give the Blue Devils a little room to maneuver there. Flanagan, the ball carrier for Jackson County. As he bounced that thing, he was in the end zone, able to turn the corner and pick up 6 yards. Third down and about 5 for Jackson County as the Blue Devils have now got the ball out. They're still in the shadow of their own goal post as Jackson County sends Drew Clenard in the game. Coming out for Jackson County was Michael Birdwell. Jackson County single setback, double wing formation. That turn, toss, sweep, goes running left. Cut back against the grain, going to cross the 10. Looks like they've got first down yardage to get across the 15. And Jackson County would just power running, move the chains. That's a big first down right there for the Blue Devils. Hayden Stacy running hard, picked up 8 yards on 3rd and 5. Now Jackson County has it first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. That was a big, big first down there. Now you've got a chance to flip the field on Livingston Academy if you make another first down or two. As they send 2 wideouts near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Garrison under center. Jake takes the snap, hands off, running to his right. And then stacked up, but still able to power forward and pick up a yard or 2 for Jackson County's Hayden Stacy. Stacy was hit in the backfield and still able to get forward for a gain of about 2 up to the 19. Got a minute and 47 seconds left in the third quarter here as Jackson County with the football and the lead. They're looking at second down and about 8 yards to go from their own 19-yard line. Jake Garrison gone all the way at quarterback, is under center. 2 backs in the backfield, a handoff running left. Got a little hole. That's Garrison again, or Stacy again is going to get up near the 25. Good lead block that time by, I think it's Michael Birdwell. But wait and see. They're going to get across the 25 up to the, maybe they set it on the 25 exactly. Third down and about 3 yards to go. Clenard checks out for Jackson County. As the Blue Devils break the huddle. Single running back is Stacy. Wing back on the far side, wide out on this side. Wing back comes in motion. They give it to him. He's going to get across the 25 up near the 30. First down, Jackson County. Will Flanagan out of the wing back counter moved the chains, and the Blue Devils with 36 seconds to go will have to snap the ball before the end of the quarter. They've got about a 2-second differential on the play clock and the game clock. They got to run a play. Jackson County, I think, thought that the clock would run out. They're going to have to take a timeout, and the clock is going to stop. I think Jackson County had to call timeout. Let's see, wait and see. Now the play clock went to 0, but now the game clock stopped. Blue Devils run a play, and the clock stopped, but we'll wait and see. Jackson County, that should end the third quarter because they get time to reset everything, and now the referees are talking about the clock, and it's going to run down. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Through 3 periods of play, Jackson County 14, Livingston Academy nothing. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute. Fourth quarter about to get underway here at Jackson County. Blue Devils with the ball and the lead. They're looking at 2nd down and 8 yards to go from their own 32-yard line. This drive started inside the Blue Devils 5 as they have moved the ball down to or out to their own 32. Jake Garrison at quarterback sets his offense in a double wing formation with 2 running backs, 1 wide out. Takes a snap, fakes it, don't go to man deep, complete to Ortlip. Ortlip at the 50, breaks a tackle to the 40, down the sidelines, all the way to the 25-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out at the 31, but Trace Ortlip they snuck the tight end, the big tight end Ortlip out behind the Livingston Academy defense on a play fake. Hit him in stride, and then Trace just rumbled down the field for a big gain all the way to the Livingston Academy 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Jackson County at that point. A big, the first really big play of the night for Jackson County. They've just been consistently making 4 or 5 yards and moving the chains, and now they take a big chunk. 1st and 10, Blue Devils. Garrison under center. Pressure comes up the middle, and Jackson County runs right into it. Going to pick up maybe a yard. No gain to a yard. Stacy, the ball carrier. No, I said Marcy, the ball carrier. Again, I apologize for missing some of the numbers, but we've got lights on the outside of the glass and lights on the inside, and glare on both sides, so sometimes I just don't see them. And Jackson County really in no hurry at this point. They're up by 14. Got the ball fairly deep in Livingston territory at the 31-yard line. Looking at 2nd down and 10. You'd like to snap the ball with about 4 or 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Jake Garrison, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Takes the snap just as it goes to 0. Give right. Oh, bootleg by Garrison around the end. He gets inside the 20. Jake Garrison once again on that bootleg. They've run that twice, and both times Jake has picked up big yardage. Picked up about 15 the first time, and he picked up close to 20 on that one. So Garrison, 2 carries and almost 30 yards in rushing. So that's pretty good yards per carry for the Blue Devil quarterback, as he just did a great job handling the ball that time. Looked like he'd given it to his running back, who's running hard around the end. The whole Livingston team moved with him. Garrison just went out the back door wide open and picked up a nice gain all the way down to the LA 17-yard line, 16-yard line, 1st and 10, Jackson County. Clock winding toward 10 minutes. Handoff running right. Breaks a tackle, drives forward. Stacy, I believe, maybe Marcy. We'll wait and see till they get up. Braylon Marcy was the ball carrier. He gets it down to the 15, picked up about 2 or 3 yards there. 2nd and 8, we'll call it. Ball on the 15 as Jackson County brings Clenard into the game. Michael Birdwell checks out. Blue Devils stack the wingbacks near side. Single running back behind Garrison. They toss it that way. Austin Birdwell is the carrier. 1 foot tackles. He got across the 15 down to about the 13. He breaks that 1 leg tackle, and that would have been 6. 3rd and 7 for Jackson County. Ball on the 14. I'm not sure Jackson County's kicking game if they would opt to go for a field goal here, or they've done a good job on extra points, but I'm not sure if there's enough leg there to be a 30-yard field goal. If they pick up anything on this game, might look at going for it, maybe the field goal. Straight drop back, fire, complete. Turns it up inside the 10. That's going to be close to a first down. Will Flanagan on the reception for Jackson County. Garrison has had a great night throwing the ball. And that's going to be very, very close. 4th down and a yard for Jackson County. Flanagan slipped as he made his cut up field. Looked like he was going to get the first down and then some. Blue Devils line up and are going to go for it. Single running back, Birdwell in the backfield. That's Austin. Garrison looks to the sideline. Tried a hard count there. Didn't get it. With 7 seconds to go on the play clock. Plenty of time. I think Coach Loftus may be going to call timeout at 1 second. He does. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Going to decide. You're going to go for it. You're going to kick a field goal. Field goal here, if it's good, would make it a 3-score game. Touchdown would pretty well put it away. It just is literally short of a huge play by Livingston Academy where they would score like on a kickoff return or a 70 or 80-yard play and get it back to, if Jackson County scored a touchdown, get it back to a 1-score game or a 2-score game, where they could score twice quick. But that hasn't happened all night. So hopefully Jackson County, with this timeout, will come up with a play that's, this is the kind of play that if you're gonna go for it, you got to play that as a coach that you're going to call that you think is guaranteed to make a yard. If there's one play in the playbook that you just know that your team can run and get 1 yard on, this is when you want to run it. And the other thing you look at, you say, well, we've got a 2-score lead. The ball's on the 7-yard line. Maybe we do something a little different, like play fake, go back to that bootleg that's worked so well, or run, play action and look for Ortlip or Flanagan, one or the other, in the end zone and go for it all. So you got a lot of options, but right now you're going to run your favorite play as the Blue Devils line up to go for it, 4th and 1. Jake Garrison goes under center. Wingback comes in motion. They're going to hand him the football. Cuts to the outside. He's going to not get there unless he falls forward a lot. He had a little bit of a hole, dipped back out, and Livingston Academy, I think, is going to hold. And that was the case. When you're running back and you got a little bit of a seam, you only need a yard. Try to hit a home run, put your head down, get your yard, and you're going to get 4 more downs. But he tried to dip it back outside and get more out of it, and when he cut back, he gave up the first down or the potential first down. So Livingston Academy holds, and there's a flag. No, that's the football. I thought there was a flag on the field, but that's a stripe on the ball. So Livingston Academy takes over, down 14-0. They got 8 minutes and 20 seconds, but Livingston's going to have to score in a hurry, as Jackson County could use a stop here. Boy, safety would be big. Here's the snap. Pressure comes backside. He's being chased. Down he goes. Is it? Waiting on the referee. Did he get the ball out of the end zone? All he's got to do is touch the nose of the football to the goal line. The sack from the backside. Still haven't seen. Did he get the pass off? I thought he went down. They called an incomplete pass. I guess he threw the ball as he was going down and got it close to receiver. I thought he was tackled on about the goal line, but evidently got the ball out. So Coffee did an excellent job there. Second down long. Comes to Hamilton's running back. He's going to be stacked up right around the 10, and that'll bring up third down as the clock ticks under 8 minutes. Third down for Livingston Academy and about 9 yards to go here. They took over at the 9. They're out to the 10, actually just across the 10, but they need the 19 and a half, so they've got a long way to go and third down to get there. Coffee from the gun, spreads his formation, balanced, 2 wide outs on either side. Single running back next to him. And there's motion, wide receiver in the slot, left a half a second too soon, and that's going to be a motion penalty against Livingston. They'll back them up 5 yards. False start is the call. So back them up 5 yards, and they're looking at third down and more than 10, about 14 actually. And the ball will be spotted at about the 6-yard line.
Third down and 14 at the Livingston
from the 6. Just inside the 6-yard line. 7 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the game. Livingston Academy with 2 wide outs either side. Jackson County showing pressure off the edge on the near side. High snap, but I'm not sure the Blue Devils didn't move and give that 5 yards right back. Jackson County pointing toward Livingston, so maybe there was motion on Livingston Academy again, and that is the call. That's what got Jackson County going. Blue Devils, Tyler Caldwell showing that he wants to come hard off the edge, and he almost had him sacked the last time Livingston Academy were able to run a play. Now they're back inside the 5 at the 3. Third down and 19 yards to go. Again, Caldwell shows pressure from the backside, comes with it. They pick it up, steps up, got some room to run. Does Coffee, cuts to the outside, still on his feet, and falls forward. He's going to pick up the first down all the way over there as he crossed the 20-yard line. I thought Jackson County hitting him a couple of times, but Coffee able to get ahead with the quarterback scramble and move it up to the 24, 1st and 10 Livingston. Coffee again. Drops back, fades off to his left, fires. It's caught on the sidelines. Did he come down inbounds or out? Pass is incomplete. He came down out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 24. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 6:21 remaining. Jackson County leading 14-0 as Livingston Academy hustles to the line of scrimmage. Again, 2 wide outs either side. Single running back set next to Coffee at quarterback. Coffee will take the snap, straight drop back, fires over the middle. Pass was deflected and goes incomplete. Jackson County, I believe it was 10 for the Blue Devils. Austin Birdwell, the linebacker, got a hand on it, redirected it. So with the Birdwell deflection, 3rd down and 10 for Livingston. Clock again on the incomplete pass stops. Livingston Academy breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Coffee from the gun will take the snap. Looks to his left, comes back to his right, steps up. He's pressured, still stays on his feet, being chased. Steps around another tackler, still running. There's a flag in the backfield. Another flag. Coffee still running. And then he's going to be tackled from behind, and there may be a third flag come in. He was tackled from around his neck. I don't know if they have a horse collar penalty. So Coffee ran all over the place. There's going to be holding, at least 2 holding penalties on Livingston Academy. Blocking the back may be one of them. As the referees are discussing all the different penalties, I believe there's at least 3 flags on the field. And one of them is back inside the 20. If that's a hold against Livingston, holding Livingston. That was declined. They picked that one up. Personal foul against Livingston. Personal foul against Jackson County. Those will offset. And after all is said and done, we'll do it over again. And there was a horse collar. The tackle by the Blue Devils was around the neck, and that was the personal foul on Jackson County. Face mask on Livingston and a hold on Livingston. So after all is said and done, do it all over again. 3rd down 10 one more time. Coffee again from the shotgun. Got 2 wideouts either side. Jackson County's done an excellent job defensively covering receivers. Pressure comes. He throws. One hops to the receiver. That one's incomplete. 4th down for Livingston Academy. And, frankly, if they punt the ball here with 5:33 to go, Jackson County going to run out the clock, or for all intents and purposes, run out the clock. So Livingston Academy going to have to go for it, 4th down and 10. And, again, their most successful play has been a quarterback keeper on a scramble drill. And, if you're Jackson County, I don't know that you put too much pressure on him. He's not had a lot of success throwing it. Here's a snap. Rolls to the near side. Pressure comes. He fires it out there, and it's caught. But he's going to be short of the line to make. Pass is complete, but it's going to be at the 33-yard line. He need to get to the 35. It'll be 1st down Jackson County. And that is 1st and 10 Blue Devils, and that's what you do when you play pass defense, is you defend the line to make, and that's what the Blue Devil defense did. So the time stops by the official. Not sure exactly what the play stopped about. They're going to measure it. I don't know why. If you're a coach or a captain, you can request a measurement. They had to get to the 35. The ball is inside the 34. It's a good solid 2 yards short, but Livingston Academy wants a measurement, so they'll bring the chains across the field and stretch them out. Clearly short. 1st down, Jackson County. So the Blue Devils will take over on downs, and I'm not sure that, again, that's not it was clearly 1st down Jackson County. But you got a tired Livingston Academy team. By doing this, you gain a little rest, you get some time, you allow yourself to regroup, and then Jackson County will come back on offense, 1st and 10 at the Livingston Academy 33-yard line. Again, the line to make would have been the 35. They're on the 33. It was 2 yards, and Jackson County takes over on downs, 1st and 10, 5:25 remaining. You would expect to see 3 running plays right here. We'll wait and see. Jake Garrison goes under center. Wingback Flanagan in motion. They toss the ball to Birdwell. Austin Birdwell running hard, still on his feet as he gets down to the 30, still going. They push the pile, and Birdwell goes all the way down inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. He's going to wind up picking up about 7 or 8 yards, and he was hit after about a 3-yard gain. Good hard run, and that's an example again of how tired that Livingston defense is getting. Jackson County has pounded on them all night long. Size-wise, these two teams are about the same size, but for some reason or other, when the other team is on offense and they're running into you, it takes a more toll on the defense than the offense. Two backs in the backfield. Handoff goes up the middle, hurdles over a tackler, gets down to the 25, and going to be hit and spun around is the Jackson County ball carrier. That's Hayden Stacy on the carry. Stacy gets it to the 25. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard and a half. Michael Birdwell checks out. Coming in is Drew Clenard for Jackson County, and now we've got timeout on the field with 4:11 to go. Timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
The 41st District is represented in the state legislature by John Mark Wendell. He is honored to represent you, the people of Jackson County, and all the people of his district. John Mark Wendell knows this district. He knows the people of this district. John Mark Wendell is your voice in Nashville. He is there, fighting for you, looking out for you, taking care of constituent needs of his district. Representative Wendell is also a proud supporter of Jackson County High School and their athletic programs. He's proud to help sponsor this game coverage.
Okay.
You can now pay your Upper Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation bill with cash while shopping with UC EMC Checkout. Visit ucemc.com to download your unique barcode. Scan the barcode at one of the local stores shown and pay your bill with cash. Once approved, your account updates immediately. Also, visit us online to learn about AutoPay and eCheck. Now it's easier with new ways to pay at Upper Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation.
And we're back now following the timeout. Jackson County looking at 3rd down and very short. 3rd down, very short. Need about a yard and a half to go. The ball's sitting on the 25-yard line. Jake Garrison goes under center for the Blue Devils. He's got 2 backs in the backfield and a wing back split wide to the near side. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Hayden Stacy on the carry. He gets inside the 25. He's going to be very, very close to that 1st down mark. They may even measure this one. We'll wait and see as the referees look. And they're
4th down and 1, Blue Devils.
Decided didn't need to measure. Now let's see if they do take a look. As play has stopped again, timeout has been called on the field. Livingston Academy takes this timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back. Jackson County 14, LA 0.
With Twin Lakes Security Services, you can have peace of mind knowing your home is protected. You can lock and unlock doors, control lighting and thermostats, and even detect flooding. Plus, you'll receive text and email notifications so you'll know things are secure. Make the switch to Twin Lakes Security today, and we'll give you not 1, not 2, but 3 months of free monitoring. For more information and a free quote, call us today at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at www.twinlakes.net. Tennessee cert number C-0026.
This is Drew Huffines. Why do we have funerals? You might also ask, why do we have graduations and weddings? Each of these has a purpose to help families adjust to major transitions in life. The purpose of the funeral is similar. It allows remaining family and friends time to honor their loved ones and offer support to survivors dealing with grief. Let Anderson Upper Cumberland Funeral Home assist you in planning a fitting tribute to your loved one. We're neighbors and friends who care. At Anderson Upper Cumberland Funeral Home, Gainesboro, proud supporters of Jackson County High Athletics.
All right, time resumes. Jackson County at the line. Garrison under center. Wingback Flanagan in motion. They hand it to him. No, a fake. Got a man open. Ortlip. Touchdown, Jackson County. Trace Ortlip on the play fake. And Jake Garrison has done a super job tonight handling the football. He has fooled everybody time and time again on bootlegs. A couple of big play fakes to get Trace Ortlip twice tonight. This one, the payoff for the touchdown. as the big tight end puts Jackson County up by 20. Try for point coming up as Jackson County's kicker, Drew Clenard, will attempt his extra point. Left-footed kicker. Waiting on the snap. It's back, put down. The kick is up and on its way, and good. And Jackson County extends the lead, 21, Livingston Academy with a goose egg. We'll be back with a kickoff after these messages. The Jackson County kickoff coming up. Drew Clenard, he's kicked it out of bounds twice and squib kicked it once. Let's see what they do this time. Going to drive it high and going to be fielded at the 15-yard line. Livingston Academy comes up the far sideline, going to be spun out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Thereabouts as Livingston Academy takes over down 21-0 with 3:28 left to go. First and 10, Livingston, the ball just inside their 30. After you're playing defense for Jackson County, if you're an offensive lineman, you think pass, pass, pass. If you're a defensive back, nobody gets behind you. Livingston Academy, Coffee from the shotgun, takes a snap, drops straight back, pump fakes, fires. It's caught on the far sideline, going to be driven down across the 50-yard line. That's only the second or third pass he's completed tonight. He's had several drop that were just, one was a gimme walk-in touchdown, but that was completed. Here's a snap. Coffee, and it's complete. Jackson County he breaks a Jackson County tackle down the field inside the 20.
Pass complete.
3:08 left in the game, and Livingston Academy has it inside the Jackson County 20 down near the 15. Wait for the chains to move. Clock will start on the ready to play. Here's a snap. Coffee drops straight back, drifts off to his right. He's got some room to run. Cuts it back into the middle of the field. Going to be hit and driven backward. Stop for Jackson County, Jake Garrison. Livingston Academy, again, quickly to the line of scrimmage. They've been inside the Blue Devil 20 2 or 3 times. Handoff goes to Hammock. He motors inside the 10 where he's going to be dropped. That will bring up third down. Timeout has been called, Livingston Academy. 2:35 left in the contest. 21 for the Blue Devils, nothing for Livingston Academy, although they are driving once again. And back now, time has resumed here at Jackson County High School. Following the Livingston Academy timeout, the Wildcats over the ball inside the Blue Devil 10. Here's a snap. Quarterback Coffee drops back, looks, fires. It's caught near the goal line. Ball came loose as he went to the ground. And
that is a fumble.
Flags fly. That's going to be a dead ball foul on somebody.
Pass complete. Flags on the play.
Ball came loose right at the end of that play. We'll wait and see what the penalty is. I would expect, because it came loose, Jackson County got on the ball. Somebody may not have been too happy with the call down by contact, unsportsmanlike conduct on Jackson County. About a 4-inch penalty. So first down goal to go for Livingston Academy. Ball is spotted on the Blue Devil 4. Livingston has been down there twice that they've turned it over, once on an interception, once on a fumble, and a third time Jackson County took over on downs. So Blue Devil defense has been tough inside the 10. Got 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to play. Let's see if Jackson County can come up with a stop one more time. Waiting for the signal, ready to play. Referee now steps out of the way and signals ready to play. Coffee Sends his wing back in motion. Motions into the backfield. They're going to hand the ball to him. He's going to be hit and driven backward. Big defensive stop by the Blue Devil defense. About 3 blue shirts there waiting for it. 55 was the first one there, Jacob Allen, as he read that one all the way. Livingston Academy, second and goal. Quarterback gives to his running back. He's going to be driven backward, picked up maybe a yard. That's Hammock on the carry. We'll pick up a yard or 2. Clock ticking down, under 2 minutes to go. Third down goal to go from the Blue Devil 4. Out of the shotgun. Coffee looks to his right. Fires across the middle. Ball's tipped in the air and incomplete. Good defense by Jackson County. There was nowhere to go with that ball as the Jackson County defenders were all over it. There was like 4 blue shirts in the area. Fourth down goal to go with 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go, and Livingston Academy with the football. Livingston Academy, incomplete pass stops the clock. Got a minute 30. Play clock's at 20, so no issue there as Livingston Academy settles in the shotgun. Coffee, pass forward, gets the ball. Shovel pass. Going to be hit near the goal line. Did he get in is the question. He's short. First down, Jackson County. Blue Devils hold. And then they said fumble. Either way, doesn't matter. Jackson County with the football will take over, and they will. They're a minute 22 seconds away from a shutout, but with the ball on the goal line, safety's always is, quite frankly, it's not a bad thing if you think about it. If Jackson County were to decide to take the snap, have the quarterback run around, kill about 10 seconds, and run out the back in the end zone, because you got the ball on the goal line. They'll take over on their own 2-yard line. So, I mean, there's not a lot of room. If they force you to punt and they block a punt, it could be a touchdown. So, like I say, even if they were to give up the safety, that would not necessarily be a bad play, because then you got a free kick from the 20 with a minute 10 or 15 seconds left to go. You're going to assure yourself that you're going to pick up the win, but you sure would like to keep that goose egg on the board. If you're the Blue Devils and the Blue Devil coaching staff and all the fans, they want to keep that 0 on the Livingston Academy side. So see if they go power formation here. And they do. They stack the eye. Garrison will keep it on a quarterback sneak. And then the line just powers forward. Jake Garrison on the quarterback keeper moves it out to the 5. Picked up 3 or 4 yards there. And now you're going to take this thing down under a minute before you snap it one more time. You run quarterback sneak one more time, and this thing's over with, because you don't have to snap it again. If they should snap the ball at about 38 or 9 seconds. You run quarterback sneak. Just snap the ball with 1 second on the play clock. It'll be under 30 seconds to go. He takes a knee. They're going to set the clock at 32 seconds, 40 seconds on the play clock. This one's over with, folks. Jackson County is going to pick up the win by the score of 21-0, because there's still 20 seconds left on the clock, but there's 27 seconds on the play clock. So the Blue Devils will win. Jackson County will be at home next week, as the Blue Devils will be hosting Maplewood High School out of Nashville. That is a district game. And then following that, there'll be 3 road games, and they'll close out the season here on October the 29th, as they'll have Stratford High School out of Nashville. That's senior night for Jackson County, so we appreciate you listening.